Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 4 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 Expert Series. Today, we are probably going to be working heavily on Immersive Engineering. So as we saw last episode, as I was trying to explore this mod pack a little bit and figure out what direction I want to go with things, the direction I've chosen to go is to start with Immersive Engineering so we can get into Mechanism. That'll probably be the quickest and easiest way to get into some simple and straightforward and powerful ore doubling mechanics. Mechanism's a very powerful mod, and unless things are changed by the pack author, it should be pretty powerful for us to get started with, and we'll have access to a lot of machines that can set up lots of automation and processing. And I know I've played with Mechanism in the past, but I don't know that I've ever used Mechanism as like my main source of ore processing, right? So like meaning, like I'm literally processing the ores that I've mined, right? I go out mining and I come back and I'm processing it in automation and piping and all that stuff. So I'm interested to see how that works out for us. I don't think I've ever used Mechanism as the primary, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I've definitely used it in Skyblocks before. So there's that, but I don't think I've ever used it in a mod playthrough like this. So I'm kind of excited to see how it works out a little bit. That said, we have a little bit of work to do to get to that point. So to get to that point, we have to work our way through Immersive Engineering, which is a mod that we've clearly played with plenty of times. So first off, we need some coke bricks, right? And obviously, coke bricks have a slightly different recipe than normal because not only do they need sand and bricks, which is something we're used to, but they also need coke brick, or they also need porcelain clay. So I calculated that if we're going to get 9 sets of coke bricks for 27 total, so we have a coke oven, we're going to need 36 bricks and 36 porcelain clay. So I should have access to enough clay to make that happen. Cool. And what I'm going to do is take this 36 and smelt it like so. Cool. Now you're clearly going to need a little bit more smeltabling stuff. You're good-ish. I'm going to say good-ish in there. Also had some food. Yay. And then I'm going to take the bone meal that I got last episode to get the porcelain clay we're going to need times 36. So that should be cool. So now we have a decent amount of stuff. I should probably... Do we have the drawers mod in here? I'm kind of just so used to assuming that this mod isn't a pack because it's such a popular drawer mod that, yeah, totally there. What's the recipe look like? Straight up standard recipe. Good to know. Glad to see it. All right, cool. I wonder what kind of storage options we have. I'm guessing we have iron chests. We do. So that's cool. Neat. So iron chests are totally a thing. However, they need the plates. It says thermal foundation plates, but accepts any plate iron. So I assume that means we can do this, or we can do this, and we'll have access to those. So if we want to get ourselves some better storage at some point, which iron chests should not be a problem for us, because as you may recall from last episode, I have a lot of iron. I've been finding a lot of it underground. I don't know if I've just gotten lucky and happened to find a lot of iron underground, but I'm finding a lot of iron underground, and that's pretty cool. So what do we got here? So we got that. We're going to need a little bit of sandstone going on. That should be the sandstone that we need to get cooking, which is cool. And then you guys are just making the last of my bricks for my clay, and then we should have a coke oven. So while that's happening, did I get any string when I went hunting last night? I did. So we're going to want the hammer from Immersive Engineering, which is a couple iron and some string. Not a problem. Oh yeah, and some more sticks. That should be cool. Okay. So you're good, you're good, you're good. That means we should have everything we need now to make a coke oven. So coke bricks, 27, perfect. Hammer. Quest complete, Immersive Engineering gate, nice. So status update on our base structure. So I've had a few people tweet at me, and I appreciate that very much, so thank you those who have, with base ideas, and I've seen a couple of really nice houses. So the only problem is I don't have access to a copy-paste gadget just yet, nor do I have access to the template manager. We have most of this except emeralds, right? Emeralds is the only thing we don't have, so hopefully I'll run into some emeralds. Maybe we'll go hunting for some stuff, and then we also obviously need power. So that's going to be another component that we need. So we're not going to have a base just yet, but soon. Soon, the immortal soon. The inevitable phrase that Direwolf always uses is soon, and that's absolutely true. I can make a building gadget at this point. I just have one minor problem. I still don't have power for a building gadget. So I'd absolutely like to get into and start playing with building gadgets. It just might be a few minutes before I can. Okay, so we're gonna keep that in mind, but I am gonna like flatten out a little bit of terrain here. And once we have access to building gadgets, I can do a little bit better of a job of, building nice things and clearing areas out. Like we'll have some destruction gadget fun and clear out some terrain. I'm looking forward to using building gadgets for the very first time in a playthrough like this, where I have to actually like properly build stuff, right? So that's kind of going to be fun for me. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Message received, by the way, on all the YouTube comments regarding reeds from Biome Plenty. I don't know if I need them or not. Regarding the flint tool rods, yes, I know they're bad, and I've already upgraded most of my tools last episode. But yeah, that definitely dominated my YouTube comments, didn't it? I saw. I do read the comments. I do. I promise you guys I do read the comments every day. Part of my morning routine is to wake up in the morning and read y'all's comments to see what y'all have to say about the day's video. And I usually check them also at the end of the night, So usually within the first day, if you've posted comments, I've seen them. So pretty cool. Huzzah! I'll take it. Far enough away from my base that it's not a big deal. But also, lots of dirt all at once. I'm kind of liking the whole having an ore excavator, vein miner thing going on here. It's pretty cool. Alright, so, area cleared-ish over here. And we'll probably, like I said, tidy some stuff up a little bit better. But yeah, we totally need to get some building gadgets going on. I wonder if does Immersive Engineering have any kind of RF charging device? That's a question. Item router, turntable, fluid router. I don't know if Immersive Engineering has anything for that purpose, for charging tools. If it does, cool. If not, I'm pretty sure Mechanism does, right? Charging station. That looks like the type of thing that might charge stuff. Charging station. That might be a thing. So if we get Immersive Engineering power going, like a water wheel or something basic, that might be a way to get ourselves a building gadget. And then Dyer can play with his mod. And then Dyer can start building houses. And then I will hopefully stop assumingly I'm actually receiving these comments, getting comments about not having, done the things that I'm supposed to do, like building a house, because that's kind of the name of the game. So what do we want here? A portable tank, a fluid pump, or an iron plate? Let's just take a look, right? So fluid pump from Immersive Engineering is just a bit of iron. All pretty straightforward, right? Fluid tank, that looked like a thermal expansion tank, right? That is a pretty straightforward recipe. So I'm going to say the fluid pump is the most expensive, quote-unquote, item over here, but also 32 iron plate. That's basically a stack of iron. Actually, I don't have to pick because it looks like I got all those things. Okay, cool. So I didn't actually have to choose what I win there. That's cool. All right, so it's reasonable to assume that we are going to want this to happen now. We got a portable tank, which is cool. Is a bucket like a normal bucket hard thing? No, not terribly hard at this point because I have access to the plates now. Let's take a look at our next quest and see. So that's the gate for Immersive Engineering. So that's cool. Which unlocks the gate for Mechanism. But obviously, steel casings, I assume, require steel. So therefore, we're going, and osmium, obviously, but definitely steel. So we're going to want to go this route, because this makes it less steel per mechanical component, right? So this way is 4 steel per mechanical component. This is 2 steel per mechanical component, so absolutely a better route to go. I'm not sure if I need these reeds for anything, or something like that. And we'll put away some other junk that we probably don't need at this exact moment. That looks good to me. Leggings here, by the way. It looks to me, and I'm thinking this is a feature of the built-in Psi, but the Psi legs here self-repaired themselves just from standing around. How cool is that? So if I got a few more of those things, I'd be pretty happy. Those seem to be like, you know, I don't know at what point I can get into Psi. I have no idea. Probably. Oh, it's the spell casting version of it. Yeah. Okay. Where's the starting point? Yeah, doesn't look too bad. We might be able to get into it. Cool. All right, so now that we've got creosote cooking, right, just out of curiosity, what does the Immersive Engineering chapter look like? So I needed this, so checkbox. You know, the speed and energy requirements of machines have been heavily modified. This chapter leads to mechanism item reward. Cool. Engineer's hammer, engineer's manual. Oh, well, look at that. I made an engineer's hammer. Well, now I have an extra one. To be fair, I think they take durability damage when you do things, so there's that. So quest complete coke oven. Yay, I did that thing. That's correct. Cool. So coke oven complete. Nice. And I'll just claim a random loot reward there because you never know what you're going to get. End rods. Might be useful at some point. I don't know. I'm going to have to start organizing my inventory a little bit better. So this, I can't tell if this is faster or slower, but it definitely seems pretty slow. But that's okay. We'll get there. So what do you want me to do here? So this chapter says I should make an alloy kiln so that I can get a thermoelectric generator and an external heater. We should get, you know, different tiers of energy going. We should get a blast furnace going so we can get started working on heat. Hey, cool. That little shape there indicates the end of a chapter, I believe. So these things are probably what's required for this chapter to be considered complete. Neat. Once we get some treated wood, we can get a kinetic dynamo going so we can have some water and windmills. Very cool. Not too shabby. All right, looks straightforward enough. Should we jump into a blast furnace? Probably. I'm interested to see what a blast furnace requires. Do I have to go to the end? Because usually a blast furnace, I think, needs blaze powder, right? So the question is, do I have to go to the end? So for a blast brick, I need, yes, some blaze powder and some netherrack. So it looks like we are visiting the end, my friends. Not a big deal. Shouldn't be too bad. We're going to make sure to bring a lot of food with us, though, because the end is a scary and nasty place. A lot of people recommending I chop down these trees over here, by the way. Should I go ahead and do that? I'm thinking yes. Saying that I'll get some good food. I know I get, like, berries off of these guys, too. So I'm considering just going ahead and chopping them down. Let's see how many we get. That's a lot. Wow, that's a real lot of berries. What are your food source like? Wow, that's a lot of berries. Not eaten yet. Wow, that's a lot of health and hunger. Dude, that's pretty awesome. That is a not insignificant amount of food that I just got access to. I'll take it. Not to mention, you know, this thing's a pretty good mod, too. Let's get more chests. Is that the one that needed a button? Yes. A button and some tough tool rods. Okay. So do we have smooth stone in here? Let's get, like, 4 more chests for now. And you, sir, will need a tough tool rod. Oh, and you made this stuff. Great. Okay, I'm going to throw you out because I don't care. And you can now make some chests for me. Yes. Thank you. So for now, the old dire for now phrase. Let's get another inventory here. So you're kind of blocks, but I also want you to be a bit miscellaneous junky. Right? So you guys can go in there. You can also be like, besides miscellaneous junk, you can be mob drops up there. How's that sound? Cool. So this can go in there. I don't need my materials and you look on me. I don't need my fluid pump or any of that stuff just yet. These kind of blocks, so you can go in there with the trees. Okay? You get the idea. So these are mostly blocks and trees for now. And I think that's a fair way to go. Cool. All right, so I'm going to put away my iron berries because these are better food than these. And they also don't make me, like, stand still for a million years. So, sweet. I like to carry wood on me. I have my backpack, which I think, unfortunately, has a ton of junk in it. So I can clean that out now. I should do something about all the cobblestone I have. Maybe now's a good time to make a drawer. This might work. I don't know what kind of drawer I will get. I get a basic drawer. Sweet. Alright, so then I'm going to take all my cobble out of you. And that's pretty cool, right? I like. Alright, that's nice and organized now. A little bit better, at least. A little bit better, at the very least. And I have easy access to that thing. Alright, so you've got me creosote going, right? I think that means, and I'm pretty sure this has the ability to break obsidian. So let's get a proper bucket. So I'm going to grab those three of those iron dudes so that I can make a proper bucket. We're going to grab a bucket of water, and we're going to head downstairs to that lava area that we found and turn some of the lava that we found into obsidian. We'll mine it. Hopefully that works with this pick. I'm pretty sure it will. And then we can head over to ye olde Nether. And I just want to make sure flint and steel doesn't need, you know, steel. Flint and steel requires an iron ingot. Perfect. Because if it did, I would need to find a creative source of getting blaze powder. I wasn't sure if there was something I had to do there. But luckily, I'm in the clear. Okay, so that's kind of my source of lava. I believe there was another area over here that had lava going on, didn't it? I'm not really here to mine at the moment, so I'm not going to snag a bunch of stuff, but I wanted to see if there was another bit of lava nearby. I hear it. This was it. Yeah. Cool. All right, that'll work, right? And I can get up and down from there. So for now, that's a decent bit of water. All right, and then what I'm going to do is this. Harvest level is osmium, so this should be a valid vein mine. Hooray! That is what's up, dudes. Nothing says yay like not having to sit here for 10 minutes mining obsidian. How great is that? I love it. That is something special right there, ladies and gentlemen. In before everybody asks if it's going to be in my mod pack. Nope. While it's diamonds. Man, I have to explore this area at some point. Somebody remind me to explore this area at some point because that is actually pretty nice. A bunch of resources down there to go mine, and I feel like resources are more common in this pack, but I still can't, you know, I can't say that for sure. I can't say they've been tuned up, but if they have, thank you, mod pack author. But yeah, no, ore excavator is definitely nice to have, but I definitely think it would be a little bit OP in one of my packs. Plus, I like, you know, in my pack, it's not a challenge pack, right? This one, there's expert mode, so I think what he's doing is encouraging you more. To less worry about having to mine a lot and more about doing automation and building out your large environment and structures and stuff. So neat that ore excavator's in here, for sure. All right, so we've got what we need to make a nether portal, right? Let's do that somewhere not too far away, but also not too close. So let's do... That looks cool, right? I like it. So we just need flint and steel, and we can head up the Nether. Now, before I go there, let's make sure that we have a healthy supply of food. Really nice food, by the way. Loving it. Tasty and illuminating. Let's also make sure that we have enough cobblestone for like anything we want to do while we're there. Bring in a few extra obsidian, probably not a bad idea. We'll want some flint, so let's get some gravel and a piece of iron so we can make a flint and steel. Cool. And I think we're good to go, right? We've got some semblance of armor on us, and when this breaks, because it doesn't look like it'll take long for it to break, I can throw my leather armor back on. And I have an okay sword, but we'll probably want to upgrade that to a better sword at some point. And I'm thinking bronze. Bronze is usually a decent sword. But let's see what we can figure out once we get into the Nether. We'll get a lay of the land, right? We need to go deeper. Quest completed. All right. Hey, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is just... Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, bad guys up there for sure. Ooh, and bone blocks. Super nice. This is a very... I feel like... This is a very nice bit of spawning. Only because bone blocks are nice. Like, I can use those to make bone meal, right? Yeah, 9 bone meal for crafting. I'm just wondering if there's, like, a better return on that. But still, like, that's just a huge amount of bone meal sitting here in the end. We've got access to glowstone. Clearly access, there's quartz just everywhere as usual. Lots of bone blocks, though. That's super cool. And that is awesome that is right there. And that might, I can't tell, but that might be a blaze spawner up there somewhere. But what we will need to do is kind of come up with a way to get up there. This is where a building gadget would be super useful. But alas, not just yet for the Dire. Oh yeah, hello buddy. You're gonna make building up there a nuisance, ain't you? Yeah, hey, how's it going? So, like, let's... Let's just build our way up to this. I know I've got my back to monsters at the moment, and I'm a little bit nervous about that. But we'll see at what point they decide to murderize me. And hopefully it's not when I'm standing... Oh boy, there they go. They're murderizing. Murderizing successful. Gives you like a little burst of the whatchamacallit, which is cool. Ah! Wow, that didn't seem like that far of a fall to me. But the good news is that it wasn't... Oh, cool. First off, sleep. Second off, neat. It leads you to the Nether portal. Either that, or actually no. It might be leading to me to the relative coordinates in the overworld. That might be where it's going. It looked like it was the Nether portal, but it might not actually be. Oh yeah, relative coordinates. You can see it saying like over there is where you died. Still cool though. Still cool. Still cool. Still super cool. Alright, so maybe some mobs despawned as a result of me, you know, biting the dust there. Maybe not. Alright. Building gadget, you would be super useful right now, by the way. Because I could just building gadget my way right over to this thing, and that would be great. Alright, hopefully no blazes. I see some wither skeletons on the map, and I see some blazes at like the edge of the map. So hopefully nothing will knock me off this platform that I'm building here. And that would be super great. Hey, wow, not too shabby. All right. Cool. What's that blue fire stuff? I don't even know. I don't even know. What I kind of want to have... is something of like a safety rail. That works for me, right? See? Blazes. Especially over the lava part, right? The lava part is what I'm most concerned about. Well, that was the last of my cobblestone. But... Huzzah! I'm now accustomed to this dude. Sweet. I should put lapis on him. That would be like a brilliant move. And I should also upgrade him to bronze, just so we have some proper damage going on, right? Because I think bronze is a pretty damaging material. So let's bring this home, get ourselves a better sword, you know, with bronze and all that stuff. And then, ooh, a wisp. Sweet. But at least we have like a foundational presence here. Looks like nether ores, maybe? Either that or some kind of specific ore to the nether. Alright, so how are we for lapis? We don't have a ton, but we have enough to upgrade this guy such that he gets that. Okay. We've still got a little bit still, so that's, you know. Also, how are you doing, boss? Cool. Can I chunk load this area? I feel like I probably should. Cool. So that way he keeps cooking while he's doing his thing. Bronze is 3 copper and a tin. Yes? So I think you've already got copper, but let's do that and see what happens. Can I have my sword blade? I need a sword blade, and I'll do clay with it. So sword blade pattern with... Let's get a little bit more cobble while I'm here as well. Cool. We can upgrade this guy to a bronze sword blade. And that should be 4 ingots of bronze. Sweet. Progress. And then for repair purposes. Cool. That's it? 5.5 attack? Really? That's it? Huh. Felt like that would be more, but I could have sworn bronze had slightly better attack damage, but that's okay. Didn't I? And drop you. Whoops. All right, back we go. I've got some luck on there now, just a little bit. Maybe if I got some nether quartz, we could also look into getting some sharpness and whatnot. But at least for now, that's a little bit more damage, but more so important is obviously luck. And to be fair... Sweet. I do have a tool station that I bring with me, right? So that's 60 out of 72. So we need 72... is there by chance a little bit more quartz within reach? There is some down there. Let's snag it real quick. And then we can just have that much more damage on our sword. And that would be nice. Sweet, and cobalt. I can't mine that just yet. Uranium, huh? Yeah, that might just be standard up nether ores because I'm seeing a bunch of stuff. Cool. I like. I saw something that looked like maybe osmium or lead, or I'm not sure what. Okay. So you should be cool now to be upgraded. And that gives you an 8.3 attack. Nice. What is this stuff? Eye bulbs from Biomes of Plenty. So at least better damage now from my sword. And we'll continue to upgrade it, obviously, as time goes by. I'm sure there's better, you know, handles and whatnot, but for now it's good. I think netherrack is better than wood by a little bit. Hello, Blazes. That's what I'm here for, actually. Thank you for showing up. Sweet. Awesome. Now, for the record, can I put you into a squeezer? I get 3. So technically, this is exactly enough. The 3 blaze rods that I have right now to get my blast bricks. I believe that is accurate. All I need in addition to this is bricks from nether bricks. So, you know. Huzzah. I've mastered the osmium pickaxe. Sweet. Did that give me another modifier? I feel like it did. Right? So that tells me, I think, that I get another modifier every time every time I level up my tool, which is kind of cool. Tells me I might have a lot of nether modifiers in the future. So that should give me mending 2, which means my tool will repair faster? Guess we'll find out. Alright, so you guys go away. You can go away. So if I squeezer this stuff, this should be at least 9. With the possibility of being a little bit more than 9. Huzzah. Okay. So then we want... so blast bricks we need 36, 36, and 9. Cool. So another 36 clay. And also 36 of you. Can I have another furnace, you think? I don't see why not. Just so we have an even number cooking at once. Oh, and a piece of coal. Boom. Doesn't actually hurt to do that. Alright, so you've got that going. I'm going to take half of you and throw you into there. Half of you into there. And you guys can go in there and you can populate that. And that's cool. Good, 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 good. Alright, let's put these guys in here. Another quartz I'm going to consider a resource, so that can go in there. You and you can come out of the resources chest, as well as you, you, and you. And I'm not going to call you a resource right now. You're going to be miscellaneous junk. It's a fine line between what's a resource and what's not a resource at this stage of the game, right? Cool. So I guess let's come back in a few minutes when the furnaces are done cooking, and we should have everything we need for a blast furnace. Well, I was wrong about the netherrack tool rod, by the way. It significantly reduces the durability. I think that's even worse than flint. So I'll put a big nope on that. Nope, 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 nope. How are you guys doing? Hooray, you look like you're done. Cool. So that means we get ourselves a blast furnace. Blast brick, at least. Boom, boom. Quest complete, blast furnace. I'm gonna put 3 spaces between these guys. Shouldn't be too big a deal. And if I have to move them, I have to move them. Huzzah! All right. So let's get some of the coal coke we've got over here. Let's get some of the iron we've got chilling over here. Because clearly, my guess is that we're going to need a lot of steel to progress. And we're totally going to get the things that the blast furnace preheater and like the improved blast furnace. So I'll probably immediately jump into an improved blast furnace just to make the production of steel faster, because clearly we're probably going to need a lot of steel to get going in this pack. Unfortunately, though, it is the old wrapping up point. So for now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time, and we will continue down this path of making all kinds of good stuff. What I'm also going to do is start smelting up a significant more charcoal, because frankly, we're going to need more charcoal to keep that thing running. We're not going to be able to keep it going with what we've been doing until now, which is coal coke, because coal coke ain't going to last that long. And it takes a really long time to get going. So I'm not sure like what machine modifiers have been made. The book definitely indicated that like the machines have been changed a little bit. No idea what those changes were, but hopefully they aren't too drastic, and hopefully they're in a positive way and not a negative way. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, for now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Next one, definitely cruising through Immersive Engineering, hopefully, and maybe we'll see what the path takes us. For now, take it easy.